Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and today we're gonna take a couple of trades based on the candlestick psychology as always, and I'll explain every single trade that I take. Okay, here I want to go with the buyers here for one candle because you see that this is a pretty healthy uptrend. You see A, B, C, A, B, C's like constantly, and this is so obvious that this is uptrend. So the way you can detect the trends when you have A, B, C to the upside, it's called an trend confirmation. So when you have this, it means that it's uptrend. Okay, when you have this like this and it just keeps creating this, it means that it's an uptrend. All right, and then you have like these lows right here, and it's gonna stay uptrend until this price comes down and break the the most recent one. When we break this, it means that the market's trying to change the character. Okay, the first trade might we lost this, but you know the reality is, as long as we didn't break the previous swing, in this case it's gonna be here, we are in uptrend, so we can look for buys here. I want to go with buyers for two trades on this candle, and basically I was expecting the green one right here, because like I know I was wrong. I thought if I draw the trend line we would have. All right, yeah, now this trade is better than the previous one, and previous one just, let's see, there was a gap, but yeah, whatever. So the next candle also I can risk and go with the buyers because it's obvious that it's uptrend, and it's still uptrend because it hasn't break the previous swing yet. This is the previous swing, and inside of these swings we have some demand areas, okay, that the price can react from. Okay, I'm gonna add this, and I wanted to mention something in today's video, and that's about the scammers out there. And I've recently seen some people created some channels using my name and my profile. Okay, look at this. Let me see. This is a very nice rejection point, and this is a red green pattern. Let me just take this trade right here. The entry is pretty bad. You know why it came back from there? Because of this. You know, my entry would be amazing here, but still, you know, the better entry is down here. My entry is a little risky, but this is a very nice base though. Okay, if you look at this base, it's gonna show you as a doji in higher time frame. This is a 1 minute candle. If you combine all of this, like for example, let's go to the 3 minute. Let's see what we see here. No, 5 minutes. Yes, we see that this is basically a doji, or this one even. And yeah, when you have bases at the higher scale, it's gonna look like a doji, and when you're breaking this range, it's gonna give you retracement. For example, here it can give us another red candle, but based on the gaps that I taught you like on previous video, I guess this is a gap up. This is a negative confirmation for going with the seller, so we don't take this trade. All right, so when we have uptrend and then we have gap down, it's a positive confirmation. But when we are looking for sells, just like here, because of this break of range and break of doji or whatever, and then we see this gap down, it's a negative confirmation. All right, and now we're going back to this seller's entry, and this is a major kind of like a, let's say this is a major uptrend, I would say, and but the price should come down though, so let's see where it's gonna close. Sometimes when you have these activities in the market, they just break and go to the moon, and there's still a little bit of gap, and it's still gap down. Oh, come down. I want to go with risk a little bit of money here, and I want to see that if we're gonna reach to this area. And you know why it can be a red one and this is a risky trade? Because of this doji. As you remember on the previous previous video, I told you when we are coming back to the doji range, we can look for retracement again. So breaking the doji and coming back to the doji range, it can give you retracement. But since on the previous time it didn't work, the doji didn't work, I thought this might also not work. Plus we have this gap down. And in general, this is not a, it's risky trade. That's why I go with 25, right? But these kind of activities, sudden entry of buyers and sellers, sometimes you just have to avoid going against it, because it just can start a very strong trend to the moon. That's why you either don't take a trade or just lower the risk. All right, I'm gonna go with 100 again. What I was talking about, oh my god, what I was talking about. What I was talking about before the trade. Yeah, scammers. Yeah, so it's not only my channel, it's also tons of channel out there. They're doing good. Okay, basically these scammers look for the channels that their community or their viewers or their their viewers really like them and basically trust them. I'm really glad that they think this way about me, because it seems that they think that you really trust me, and I really appreciate that. But it's not a good thing to have some channels to trying to scam your viewers. It's gonna make me feel like feel very bad. And yeah, I don't know, like, you just have to improve your what's it called? Just don't believe, bro. Don't trust anyone, please. In the social media and in that like online environment, nobody's trying, like, everybody is looking for his own benefit. They're not trying to like give you some profit with some investment advice or taking your money for, I don't know, signals and all that shit. That's crazy. You just don't trust anyone, bro. Don't trust anyone. That's so dumb that some people do trust. Okay, here, look at this. We have a breakout. Let's see if it's going to be a red one. It seems that it's not going to give us a red one here, so glad we didn't take this trade. It's a doji break right here, and it can be a third touch, but the trend is pretty strong, and this trend is against the trend, and it didn't give us. You see that? This is what I exactly mean. Sometimes you take this trade and it doesn't work, and then you think that the next candle will work, so just keep taking sell trade, and the market creates to the like goes up, it just goes up all the way to the moon. Okay, sometimes, yeah, that's crazy. And here we have broken a couple of overlapping levels. That's why they're triggered on the buyers triggered, but I didn't take this trade because I don't trust that. But it's still, we're in an uptrend. But look at this one, ABC to the upside, and then we broke the previous swing. This is the previous swing, right? So it created this QM level. When we broke the previous swing, we have to be careful that the market can change the character, okay? And then it comes up to this QM level. This is the area that the sellers decided to break this and change the character. So there's going to be tons of sellers. The sellers will enter again. You take profit. If you're trading Forex, it's going to be down here. And if you want to trade a binary, you're going to go for 2 or 3 minute trade. You're going to win after this candle. All right. So here the market's character is trying to change. So I'm going to look for sells. This is a engulf, like outside bar continuation sign, but we don't go with the sellers here because it's closed right on the round number, and going with the sellers is something that is against a level. You know that the levels have priority. Okay. Okay, I want to take a buy right here. It's 25 seconds left from that, but it's starting from this gap down, and also we have a rejection point. So this is also a red green pattern, I would say, and like this entry is exactly on this rejection point. That's why I took this trade. And also we have this gap down as a confirmation, as a positive confirmation or negative confirmation. It's a positive confirmation, because when we are looking for buys, just like here, if we were looking for buys, this would be a positive confirmation. Okay, if you're looking for sells, just like here, you see that after this candle the sellers entered, so this gap up here is a positive confirmation for sellers to enter. If you want to take like trading with gaps needs your like if you want to trade with like use gaps, you have to use them as a positive or negative confirmation. We don't trade only based on the gaps. Like look at this one, this is also gap up, but we don't take this trade sell as a get, like just because it has gap up. If we want to take this trade, we have to have this set up first. For example, here, like we have this engulf, and then we could take this, right? And also you have to look at the trend and everything. Just make sure that you have enough reasons. I'm not saying only one reason. You should have enough reasons, and then you see the gap and decide that if you want to take the trade. All right. That's it about today's trading session, guys. If you haven't joined the Telegram channel, and if you want to join, only use the link in the description of the video. Don't try to search the name or something in the Telegram, and because there's gonna be some scam channels that I talked about earlier, and please only use the link because it's gonna directly put you in the channel. Okay. Yeah, that's it for today, everybody. Be safe and healthy, and peace out.